Been a while since I've been here. What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all with the first video of my summertime vlogging series, or I should say summertime fun vlogging series. Last year I did it, did a-okay. Went to Disney, all that good stuff. By the way, gotta take a look at this. My mom made me a couple of these shirts just for while I'm out on the job, just so people know who I am. Makes me feel pretty good. Thank you, Mom. It means a lot. Love you very much. And plus, you know, it's free advertising. But anyway, you guys, for the first video of my summertime vlogging series, we are here at the Knoxville Zoo. Now this video, it will probably come off as two videos. The first thing that I want to see, I believe it's called Prehistoric Predators. It's probably called something else. But what they have here is they have animatronic dinosaurs and animatronic animals from the Pleistocene area and, well, the days of the Jurassic, Triassic, all that good stuff. Looks pretty cool. Apparently they've got a megalodon in there, but I don't know if it's a full size or if it's something else. I'm gonna be kind of sad if it's something else, but it is what it is, I suppose. And plus, the last time I was here at the Knoxville Zoo was actually for something similar. I think it was either the kindergarten or the first grade. They had a dinosaur exhibit up here. I really wanted to see it, but when my family and I got up here, we never found it. I think it was like its closing weekend or something like that. Just made me a little bit sad. So fast forward about maybe 17 years, 18 years. I think that probably sounds about right. We're gonna take a look at the park. We're gonna vlog it. We're gonna check out this new exhibition that they have here, and we're gonna have some fun. So anyway, you guys, let's get to it. Let's have some fun. Correction, it's called Planet Predator. Anyway, I was trying to say it right, but yes, this is what the new exhibition is called. Planet Predator. And I believe it runs till about October of this year. I believe so. And I really like the placement for this one. That is a cave bear. Cave bears historically existed back during the Pleistocene era, and they were very large creatures. Here is the historical marker compared to what they were back then. Yes, compared to about a 6-foot man, these things stood about 12, 15 feet tall. Arcturium argentis was the largest mammalian land carnivore to have ever inhabited Earth. Fossil evidence reveals its shortened snout and powerful jaws perfectly adapted for crushing bones and tearing meat, indicating its role as a true carnivore. Unlike most modern bears, which primarily consume plants, giant bears exhibited carnivorous feeding habits. So these things were meant to kill. And that's pretty beastly if you ask me. I like that. That is really cool. So now let's check out the exhibition itself. I know it's somewhere around in this area, and anyway, I'm excited. I love my dinosaurs, and I love my stuff from the Ice Age. I don't know, I'm surprised why they don't do more stuff on like the Ice Age, like Ice Age mammals. Because like giant ground sloths, mammoths, those are just as cool as dinosaurs. That was relatively easy to find. I walked right up to it without really thinking. But this is some of the stuff that we will see. We'll see an Aracanthosaurus, Saber-tooth, Delta Dromius, the Megalania. Oh cool, they got a Megalania. Those things, technically they say they went extinct in Australia like 1500 years ago. Well, I think it was even like sooner than that. I think it was actually 500 years ago. But basically it's a big, giant, bigger version of the Komodo dragon. People have said that they've seen some out in the wild in Australia. Don't know how I feel about that. And then of course we've got the carnotaurus, ooh, they got a titanoboa. The one I want to see, the megalodon, and okay, they got a giganotosaurus too. They got a lot of stuff in this one. I'm gonna be quiet now. Let's check this stuff out. I think I'm doing this backwards. I don't know if I'm going the right way or if this is how you actually start it out. I don't know, I'm just kind of following the trail. But regardless, we're seeing one of the first ones that I wanted to see. Oh, dude. Okay, if y'all are curious, that is what a Megalania looks like. And probably this one talks a little bit more about when they actually went extinct. But closest known relatives are the Komodo dragon. That's how big that they actually can get. That is so cool that it moves like that. Kind of makes me wish maybe like they could have invested more and maybe done it like kind of like Jurassic World, the exhibition. That would have been sweet. You know what? I think we are going in the right direction, because that is a big giant foot and it is pointing that way. Oh my goodness, that is awesome. That's not the Carnotaurus, because as I say, the Carnotaurus has little baby hands, and obviously that thing has larger than that made no sense. Anyway, its arms are bigger than baby hands. There we go. So it's not a Carnotaurus, but here is the sign that talks a little bit more about it. Yeah, you don't say, buddy. Oh, this is the Deltadromeus. Nicknamed the Agile Delta Hunter, was known for slim build and long legs, capable of reaching speeds of around 35 to 40 miles per hour. And looks like it could grow about 25 feet. So I think that's probably right around the height that it would have been. That's cool how they did that. You know, when I was a kid, all they would do is that they'd build like these big metal statue looking things and they wouldn't move. But I like how far technology has come, because that's pretty cool. You know, just a second ago that was blowing in the wind and it was really cool. It looked like a big giant tornado. It's not doing it now, but it looks like we're coming up to the next one. I think that one, well, no, that's not Giganotosaurus. We'll see it when we see it. Okay, so this one is not Giganotosaurus. This one is the Archocanthosaurus. There we go. Looks like it was a high-spined lizard. Stood out for its tall back spines. Only thing is, I don't really see back spines. But similar hunters. It says that they are gray wolves. But I don't know. That'd be a very big wolf. Yes, buddy. I hear what you're talking about. Yes, you would be a big wolf, but you're not a wolf. You're cool though. I don't see no spines. And he's slowly raising up. Slowly looking menacing. And, well, ooh, his eyes move. I like that. You know, I thought this would be a little more better organized. I feel like, or at least as of right now, all I'm really seeing is that they're sparsely laid out everywhere. I feel like maybe it would have been a better idea to put them all within a close proximity, but that's just me. But anyway, I'm still enjoying it, and that's all that matters. Here, kitty, kitty. It's a saber-tooth kitty. Now, if you were a cave person back then, that would not be fun to pet that, because you might lose an arm. Ooh, and he opens his mouth too. Yeah, Mr. Kitty. No, kitty, that's my pat pat. Clouded leopard was a similar hunter, also known as Smilodon fatalis. So yes, way back when. I kind of got confused between saber-tooth cats and the Smilodon. Well, that's kind of interesting that it's the same thing. He speaks as such an intellectual. Yes, he does. I found where the rest of them are. I'm a happy individual. I had to walk around one side of the park, but this looks like what I saw online. That feels like the main entrance. Only took me a few minutes, but I figured it out. Yay! I found the carnotaurus in his little baby hands. He looks like a miniature chicken. You know, I bet he wouldn't be the best golf player. Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus sasterai, meaning meat-eating bull, was a unique theropod dinosaur characterized by its distinctive horns and its eyes. While the purpose of these horns remain uncertain, they may have been used for attacking prey, attacking mates, or competing with rivals. And plus, if you go to Disney World, Countdown to Extinction, before they close it down, yes, this is the main antagonist in his little baby hands. What do they got in there, King Kong? Because this is a pretty big bridge. Been walking on it for about 2 minutes, and it just seems to keep going on and on and on. Dun 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 dun. Well, I'm guessing that's a pretty mean looking predator. Kind of looks like a wolf of some sort. Oh, dire wolf. Gives you an idea of how big it was. And they've lived around 125,000 to 9,500 years ago. Huh. Not long after from the days of normal wolves. I made him mad. I like this. We've already seen the Megalania, but here in this exhibit they show all the different things that they have here. That's the one that I want to see, the Megalodon. Deltadromeus kind of makes me think about what they from the days of Jurassic Park, Lost World. Those little things that, you know, attacked the guy and that the little girl at the beginning of the movie. That is a dire wolf, and that is a modern wolf. That's pretty big size comparison. Coleo facetious, the Titanoboa. That's another one that I want to see. I'm kind of curious to see what they did with that one. Saber-tooth cat. We saw the big kitty at not far down the way, so we've already seen that one. And the giant bear, we've already seen that. There's a big old Winnie the Pooh kind of character. Wouldn't want to get on his bad side. Suchomimus, looks like he's taking himself a swim. Pretty neat. And Giganotosaurus. Another one that I want to see what they did with it, just because it was way bigger than T-Rex. They have a big chicken. Well, not really so much a big chicken, but it does look like a big chicken. But no, this is a terror bird. You wouldn't want to get caught in its beak. Now, I'm probably thinking of a different type of bird species. But I think it was off in New Zealand back up until about the 1500s. These birds did live until they were hunted to extinction. Although I think that may have been a different bird. Terror bird, scientifically known as... Anyway, I'm not going to say that. We're formidable apex predators with their size and predatory name, powerful beaks, swift legs. They dominated the land after the extinction of the dinosaur.
That's for baby.
Huh.
Probably has so much to live for.
But except I think
That poor little baby.
I think these lived up until
brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Sorry.
up until about the 1500s, I think. I'm probably thinking of another one. But dude, that is a big beak. Very impressive that they have this. This is pretty cool. I guess you could say, if anything, he was quite a big chicken about things. You know, a big old chicken. I'm horrible. Interesting enough. I'm not a dad, but I'm full of dad jokes. So maybe that's a sign that I'm on the right path. I don't know. I try to think that I am. Oh, and that's a big snakeity snake. The snake. The Titanoboa. And God, that is big. Yeah. Looks like it is 45 to 50 feet long. And it existed about 60 million years ago. Although, I mean, I've read articles, like cryptid articles and whatnot, that Aboriginals, like to Brazil and like areas like that, they've seen something similar. But I don't know if they're just simply seeing a subspecies of anaconda or one of these things. Because really, these things weren't discovered up until, I think, about 20 years ago. And they were like, a vertebra was found in a mine in that area. And that's how they kind of determined what this thing was. And that is a big snake. Like, that thing could probably eat a horse and still move relatively easy. Oh, dude.
What's that? Is that a human or not? Big bird.
Oh, that is cool. Okay, I like what they did with Giganotosaurus. That thing, you know, that would fit in pretty well with the Jurassic Park river adventure that they have at Universal. That thing is about the right size, except it's not like moving around and jumping out at you or anything like that. It's just one big dinosaur. He's like, I'm not your buddy. But yeah, something you would see in Jurassic Park, or maybe to a better, more renovated extent, the Jurassic Jungle boat ride in Pigeon Forge. I don't care what people say, that still is an awesome ride. Don't care that you have to pay like $12, $15 to ride it. Well, shucks. That's pretty lame. You know, they could have at least, you know, built the Megalodon into the side of the hill. That would have been totally worth it, but no. They just made it a photo op.
Huh?
That's not fair. That was one that I wanted to see. Megalodon, big tooth. And that is about how big they are compared to a person. They were about the size of a school bus. But some people say that they still exist, but I don't know about that. And present day, some people even believe that they were more shaped to look like I think it was like a blue shark or a mako. Very similar, more built for speed. Ironically, because these things were huge. Well, I figured, you know what, since we're here, we can at least go inside of it. Well, okay, maybe this is pretty cool. Look like this thing has only been up for a little while, and you can already see people have pulled the teeth out. And they're rubber. Huh. They're rubber teeth. I guess to keep people from getting hurt. Okay, well, you know what? Well, yeah, it's not full body like I wanted it to be, but this is still pretty neat. Darn it! The one that I really wanted to see, they only used it as a photo op. As Arnold Schwarzenegger said in the Predator, "You are one ugly mother." You know, in the Predator, blows things up. But this is a sea scorpion. These things were around before the dinosaurs, and they used to exist in the sea. They predate they predate most of aquatic life. In fact, I really like the detail that they paid attention to with that fish, like in the little clampety clamp arms, and his little sea legs move. I like that. They really paid attention to a lot of this stuff. And that's a pretty large bug. Actually, I think actually their closest relative is a well, let me see, lobsters. Its closest living relative is a lobster, and I can kind of see why, because it looks a lot like a lobster. I wonder which dinosaur this is. That's pretty big. It's probably got a sign here somewhere. It is a Rugops. Rougarou, but this isn't a cryptid, and it's not in Louisiana. Let's see, this thing is 24 feet long. It would have been 24 feet long. It's kind of cool how it moves. Oh, cool, and the eyes move. It's like, no. Still, it feels like a miniature Jurassic Park here. Except there's other animals and a lot of kids. And looks like there are 2 more left on this fun little trip down into the past. Although I could have sworn we saw the Rugops and the Coleophysius. Well, it said it was this way, but I just see a big giant wall. But I will say we saw 99.5% of this entire exhibition, so I'd say that this is about a good time to end the vlog for today. This was a fun experience, a really fun experience. I like the articulation that the builders, the architects and these dinosaurs really paid attention to. That was cool. I really liked it. But anyway, you guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. And also, there's something in my eye. But anyway, you guys, love y'all very much. Stay posted, stay tuned for the next video. Peace out, y'all.